What's up, guys? This is King B Ballin.
This is Mr. Blunt. You know who I am.
Going to the East Coast to watch Braden Burry's play.
You ready? Let's go. Yeah, we flew out of Sacramento International Airport. We flew out of Delta. We went and dropped our bags off first and then headed to our terminal. It was pretty late at night, so we weren't really tripping. Nonetheless, the flight was semi-crowded. Beautiful night sky. We were there. As soon as we got off the plane, we were tired. The next stop was, where we at?
In Atlanta, Georgia.
At this point, we were hungry, so we hit the Delta Sky Club. If you ever fly, I would recommend you hitting any type of lounge in the airport. As you can see, super nice. Get big seats. Food was amazing, and I really like it because it's quiet. You get free drinks, whether it be alcoholic beverages or sodas. As you can see, we had open seating. They got ports to fill up your electronics. And all in all, it's just a quiet place to be and to refuel. Not have to worry about any of the other mess that goes on outside in the terminals. This particular airport in Atlanta was pretty cool. Had some great ambiance. Jumped on the next flight, headed to LaGuardia. Takeoff was cool. Once we landed, we had to go get our rent-a-car. After we got our rent-a-car, it was on. We got, I think it was 3.5 miles to Newark, New Jersey. But 3.5 miles in New York took about an hour and a half to get there. But once we got out of Brooklyn, it was smooth sailing. Bridges and everything were pretty dope to see, architectural wise. It's a lot different than what we see in California. But the main purpose for us and the focus was to get to the throne. We met up with Bobby Burries, whose son is Braden Burries, is who we're actually going to go see. We got there to the mall, and when we were there, we saw that they already started with the girls' games. It was really cool too, because as soon as we got there, we got to see the ambiance, watch a little bit of the girls' game. They asked my son if he wanted to participate at the end of the first quarter in this little thing so he can win a shirt. All he had to do was make 4 free throws. Took him about 6 attempts to get 4. As you can see, within the 6-second mark, he hit his 4th one. And with that being said, they gave him a shirt, which is cool. Didn't know what JD was until we went to New York City and we saw that it was a sports store. After that, we got to our rooms, dropped our stuff off, and then doubled back so that it was time for us to try to go in and bring the families in, grab our tickets, and grab our seats early so that we wouldn't have to worry about any of that stuff. We were fortunate enough too, thanks to Bob, that we were able to get floor seats and be able to get close up and watch the game. As you can see, my son was well invested. Me, I'm right there on the floor as well. The game started off really good. It was a competitive game the whole way. We ended up playing the number 1 team in New Jersey. Unfortunately, we didn't come up with the win, but nonetheless, we got to see Braden Burries play. Got to see Miles Walker play. Also got to see Isaac Williams, who signed with New Mexico. My son was fortunate enough to get a picture with Sean Livingston, Smush Parker, former Laker, and also got to sit in the throne seat. Even though we didn't win the championship, he is still a champion nonetheless. All in all, it was a dope experience. And after the games, he was able to check out Nickelodeon Universe. But I'll let King tell you all about that.
Yeah, shout out to Hannah for getting me that all-access pass. The Nickelodeon Universe was a lot of fun. I got to go on most of the rides. I went on a Friday afternoon and I was surprised because there weren't a lot of people there. So I got to go on the rides with no wait. One ride that I liked the most was the Fairly Odd Parents ride. If I were to rate the amusement park, I would give it a nice solid 7 out of 10. I also got to see some other stuff like an indoor sledding park. It looked really cool. You never get to see this type of stuff in a mall, so it looked really amazing to see. There was also a lot of people in there, so I got to see what the experience was like. I mean, a whole ski resort in a mall. How cool is that?